Welcome to Paper Trends Stamping 101 Part 1. I'm just going to show you the different types of stamp, and I'm going to be using archival ink to stamp with. This is a wooden block stamp, typically the most thought of type of rubber stamp. It's a big wooden block with a red rubber deeply etched image and a squishy piece between the rubber and the wood. Secondly, we've got a clear stamp set, which is usually made of like a photopolymer or an acrylic, sometimes referred to as acrylic stamp sets. They're usually a lot cheaper, usually come in sets, and are usually on an acrylic sheet and backed with a little piece of acetate. Then we've got the cling stamp sets. Now they're typically made out of rubber and they're a bit like a wooden rubber stamp but without the wooden block, and we put them onto a clear acrylic block to use them. And then the fourth type of stamp is again a cling stamp. It's rubber, but it has this sort of plastic cling film over it. So you see those quite a lot, and they're usually backed on a little acetate sheet. So I'm just going to go through and show you the effects when you stamp with each of the types. So first of all, we'll go with the wooden stamp. Pop it on your surface, apply the ink to your stamp, and then you're going to stamp the image onto your cardstock. Now I'm sitting down in this little video, so my first image is absolutely rubbish. So I'm going to stamp it twice and you'll see the difference between both of the stamped images. There we go. So the second image there you can see stamped perfectly. And then we're going to move on to the clear stamp set. So you just peel the image that you're wanting to use off of the set and you pop it face down. Oh, he keeps escaping. Pop him face down onto the surface and just pop a clear acrylic block over the top and squish down to get rid of any air bubbles and help him stick nicely to that acrylic block. And you're just going to ink him, ink that stamp, then stamp that image. And again you'll see here a perfect stamped image. And next we are going to have a little bit of a look at the cling stamps. First up, the Crazy Birds, which is just a cling stamp with no plastic backing. So pop him face down again and put the block over the top and push down, gets rid of any air bubbles, make sure he stays on there nicely. Sometimes if they don't stay on, you can spritz them with a little bit of water or wipe them with a little damp cloth. The water does help them to stick. And then just stamp the image and you'll see again a nice clear crisp image. And next up, that last one with that cling sheet. Now the reason I'm showing you this one is because you basically do it the same. You press down with your clear acrylic block to get it to a seal, you turn it over and then you have to flatten out and get all that cling plastic to stick to the block. Otherwise you end up with little bits that can get in the ink. And again you'll see me just ink him up and stamp him with a perfect image.